Hi guys, how are you? I'm the spiritual Barbie. Welcome back to my channel. This is your weekly reading. Give me a second, I'm gonna close my window. It's kind of loud. Ugh. So this is your weekly reading for the week of 27th to the 3rd of May. Okay, so I normally don't really say the week, so Scorpio, this is pretty week-based for you guys, okay? Alright, so the root of the reading, we have the sun in the distant past. Okay, so in the distant past, something really happy came to fruition. Something really culminated for you. Something super positive happened. Possibly, you know, a relationship, you could have met somebody, or something happened that was getting you ready to get into a deeper commitment, aligning with your true soul's calling, aligning with your soul so you can align with your soulmate. I see here in the conscious thoughts, this card flipped up this way upright, that in your conscious thoughts and or desires there is a commitment on your mind, a belief system on your mind, something of a higher nature of commitment on your mind. Okay, recent past energy is the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is a mindset that a lot of you Scorpios in the recent past began addressing. Challenge is the Ace of Cups, and the focus is the Ace of Cups. So there is new love around some of you guys. And the present energy is the World. Okay, Scorpio, wow, okay, all right, okay. Underlying energy for this deck, Death. So this is quite a pivotal week. So maybe that's why they had me dated specifically. Okay, alrighty then. So the root of the reading is the sun. I want to have a look at what the sun energy is. The sun is death and the Six of Swords. So this sun energy, what it was you leaving behind the past, leaving behind, you know, lessons that brought you higher levels of emotional intelligence that also may have left scarring on you, on your soul, on your person, that you had to leave behind the scarring. You know what I mean? And so in you leaving behind the scarring, it's like you move past the clouds, right? You see how the sun is just like, it's just the sun, there's no clouds in the sky. And then these two cards is cloudy. This was about moving past the drama and the conflict towards the sun, moving past the cloudy skies to go to a happier place, okay? Some of you guys, this really could manifest it as you meeting a soulmate or just aligning yourself with your soulmate. Whether you met your soulmate or not, you're going to meet them because you're aligning yourself with them. All right, let's have a look at why. I feel like you moving past this is supposed to also aid in manifestation. So I don't know if some of you guys were trying to manifest something, even if it wasn't pertaining to a relationship. You're trying to manifest something in that regard, and whatever it was that you had to put an end to in the distant past, that you've been putting an end to for a while, this situation here was, or this person was in and out. They're very up and down and side to side and kind of like, their energy was kind of crazy and kind of sporadic. Like, it would, you know, you'd move forward and then you'd move back, and you'd move forward and then you'd move back. And this could have been just through words, arguments, fighting, stuff like that. For a lot of you guys, I'm hearing ego, so it could also be like your ego was kind of, this is like scattered thought, you know? The Knight of Swords tends to be very direct. He knows where he's going, especially when he's upright. But when he comes reversed, sorry, I want my camera to focus. Sorry. Yeah, he tends to be very focused. But when he becomes reversed, then he kind of has very scattered energy. His energy tends to be very blurry. He's in and he's out. He's up and he's down. And I feel like if you had things like that that were showing, that were manifesting outside of you, that was because that was something going on inside of you, because there was a lot of hurt and pain and transgressions that you needed to move past. Okay? So, but that led to happiness, positivity. You realized what wasn't good for you. That's it. Okay? And some of you guys could have realized what wasn't good for you through realizing what was good for you. And that's why I say a lot of you guys could have met a soulmate or met somebody who was in alignment with you. I'm seeing Justice, so Justice is a soulmate card. So you guys could have met a soulmate. Alright? Recent past energy is the Queen of Swords. I want to have a look at who this character is. She's a little disturbing to me. It's the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups energy. So this could be, you know, a part of you that is anxious, that has a lot of fear. And this part of you, you were addressing, okay? It was bringing you in balance. So how could this have manifested for those of you guys who are more in your, like, just day-to-day, right? So this could have been, you know, in your relationship, you kind of having arguments, disagreements, not being able to see eye to eye. And the reason for that was because there was a void of love. I'm not saying there was a complete lack of love, but there's a major void in love, right? That one or both of you guys have. Now, listen, people are not going to admit that they have a void in love. Most people don't want to admit anything about themselves. That's what I've noticed, you know. It took me a while to get to a place where I can see, like, I can admit certain things about myself, and I can catch myself upset and be like, you know what, like, actually, I did cause this. You know what I mean? But I feel like it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of shedding shame and not feeling ashamed of yourself enough to admit when you're wrong, or when, I don't think anybody's really wrong, but, you know, enough to admit when, all right, you know what, like, you are not seeing the other person's side. You know what I'm trying to say? Or there's an imbalance here. The Queen of Swords, this is also Libra energy, right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but Libra energy. And the Six of Pentacles is here, so that's why I'm saying it's Libra energy. And she tends to be very balanced, and she has a very good perception. And so she can tell, she can admit when, okay, this is imbalance. It's not because one person is right and one person is wrong. It's because there's an imbalance, right? That's just simply what it is. And I feel like you were facing a lot of imbalance within a connection. And this possibly was because there was a massive void in love, a massive void in emotion, a massive void in emotional expression, in emotional acceptance. Right? And also I feel like there was some cutting out that you needed to do as well, you know, of just certain things, maybe some people as well, but just definitely certain things, behaviors that were cheating you or stealing from you. You definitely had to cut that situation out, or cut those things out of your life. In the recent past, you began doing that. I'm seeing that with the Queen of Swords. You haven't fully cut the situation out of your life for whatever reason or the other. Maybe you're still healing, but you will fully cut the situation out of your life. Definitely, because of the present energy is the World. I definitely see a natural conclusion of things, of drama, of chaos, of anything that's skewed to perception. You know, this could range from narcissistic or mental abuse to, you know, anxiety, to obsessive thoughts, or to a mind that's very cluttered, or a mind that is overly saturated with just thoughts of things that don't really help the person that's thinking about them. Okay? And this was impacting your love life because possibly maybe you had a skewed view of your partner. Maybe you didn't see them in the right light. You didn't see them as a good person. Or you didn't see them for the person that they were. I mean, they're showing up as the Emperor here with the star. So this person is a really good person. You know what I mean? Like, and they're very stable, very grounded, very reliable, emotionally very stable. They're not going to push you. That's what I'm saying. It's a soulmate. I feel like before, maybe you were dealing with karmic people. They were teaching you lessons here with the Hierophant. And so, you know, there was a lot of chaos because they were karmic. And now that you've met a soulmate, it's very peaceful, and it's weird to you. It's weird to you. Here's the devil. I don't plan these readings. I'm just channeling. So it's weird to you because you're so used to drama. You're so used to fighting. You're so used to chaos. You're so used to static that it's honestly odd to have so much peace in a particular connection that you've probably been in for like a year. For some of you guys, the distant past energy could be a year or 2 years or months, and there's not anything crazy. And even when you guys disagree, you don't have blowout fights. You just talk about things, you know? And this is why they're showing me that this character is an emperor. Right? They're an emperor. They're your emperor. They match you. So they're not going to sit there and fight with you because you're not fighting with yourself anymore. All right? So you're not going to have blowout fights with this person saying mean things and just cut each other down that don't serve each other. Okay? So a lot of you guys could have found yourself in the recent past shutting this shit because, you know, it's not part of your soul. It's not a part of your soul So how can you connect deeply with the soulmate when you're dealing with situations and people and things that aren't a part of your soul, that only recognize a shallow part of you and don't want to know the deeper parts of you? Because that's mirroring to you how you feel about yourself, how you don't want to accept yourself fully. And so your soulmate will reflect that back. A lot of you guys are on soulmate, twin flame, spiritual journeys. If you're watching this channel, if you connect with me deeply, if you just like me, you are probably on a spiritual journey. And so your love life will be spiritual too, because spirituality starts in love. It starts in emotion. Any reader, any psychic will tell you, you have to be in tune with your emotions to do a good read. Okay? To be a reader, there is an emotional connection when you're doing that reading. Because emotions, that's where all your gifts come from. Your emotions and your passions, but passion is emotion as well. And, people who don't want to know you that deeply, or who don't want to accept a deeper part of you, they're just not a soulmate. They're just karmic. And that's okay. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who they are. They're just karmic. And when you cut them free, you're free. You're free. Why hold on? I don't care who they are. Why hold on? All right, present energy is the world. So there's a conclusion of a cycle. I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are very happy about this conclusion of a cycle. You're putting to bed a certain cycle in your life. What is this? A cycle of anxiety and worry this week. Like, you're done worrying about something. You're done. This is so good. Because I feel like this Queen of Swords energy, you definitely had some worry in the distant past and in the recent past that you were confronting. And you're just done worrying. You just want to be happy now. This is like realizing that worry is completely futile. It's completely futile. There's no point in worrying. You could look at your worries and they're telling you something about what you're thinking about yourself or where your vibration is at. But there is nothing positive that your worries are going to lead you towards. Taking action from a place of worry actually just breeds more content. And I've seen it happen. I literally sit there and watch people and do like experiments. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, okay, you seem really anxious. Maybe you shouldn't do this. And they'll do it anyways. And the result of it, guess what? Shocker, they didn't like the results. Because you can't act out of worry and expect to get the result that you want. If you're fearful and you're taking action, you're not going to like the result. You have to act from love, because that's when you know that you're going to like the result. And you guys are learning that. In the conscious thoughts and desires, you are learning that. Because you're concluding a cycle of worry. Let's see why. Because of the Emperor. You're ready to reunite. Scorpio, honestly, there's a reason why your spirit guides are chuckling right now. Your spirit guides are, they don't care. You're about to connect with your soulmate, or some of you guys are already connecting with your soulmate. So I don't know what this drama was. It could be, I'm hearing from some of you guys, it could be at work or where you work at, right? And it's like that cycle is over. I keep seeing tens, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles kept showing up. You're done. A cycle is over. A phase in your life is over, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune and the World and all the tens, you're done here. I mean, I think it's safe to conclude that you've finished where you're at. And I think you're really happy to know that too. Okay? This person here is very grounded, very reliable, very dependable, very stable. You know, like, you could pretty much, they're not going to switch up on you, you know, but they're still exciting. You know, some of you, have you ever dealt with people who just are like, who just switch up on people? You know, like people who just like, all of a sudden, the Seven of Swords came out and they're like, no, they're not switching up on you. They're just like that. They're just they're hiding, they're concealing parts of themselves, and it shows up. And it shows up as, oh, you switched up on me. No, they've always been that evil. No, they really have. Scorpio, you can take this. You can understand where I'm coming from. They've always been that evil. They really have. You'll see. You'll see. But who cares? I mean, they can sit there and be mad all they want. You're connecting with your divine masculine. Or if you're a Scorpio male, doesn't matter because, or man, sorry. I was a biologist for years, so I say male and female and mate. But yeah, no, if you're a Scorpio man, then you're stepping into this role of the Emperor. You're creating solid boundaries. You're stepping into this role. And for a lot of you feminines, you are also embodying this Emperor quality within, where you create stronger boundaries with yourself and what you want. And so you can attract that divine masculine that really truly suits you. don't worry about whatever situation it is that worries you, or whatever situation you could feel dying. The Scorpio, you're pretty intuitive as well, right? And Scorpios can feel when things are dying, hence you guys are death. And it's like, you can, whatever situation that you feel like is dying currently, just don't worry about it. Let it die. It's meant to. Just let it die. It's no good anyways. All right, so the focus and the challenge is the Ace of Cups. So I feel like there is this connection here is new and brewing. Some of you guys, there could be a new connection in your life. The star here, right? Have faith. Have faith. Some of you guys, I'm saying this and you're like, oh, but I don't have any. Have faith. Literally, you could meet someone at the drop of a hat. You never know when you're going to meet the one. You just don't know. And if the energies are conducive for it, then honey, get out of that mindset, okay? If it shows up in the cards, then there's a possibility. Then that is the opportunity that's available to you this week. So take advantage of it and stop putting yourself down and talking yourself out of your blessings. Those people around you that tell you all those things that are opposite of what's positive, they don't want you to have it because they don't think that they could have it. So stop listening to doubt. You just concluded a cycle around that. Really let that shit die. All right. Okay. So the challenge is this new love. I feel like a lot of you guys, it's new self-love. It's self-love. Before you have love outside of you, you have to have self-love, baby. And it's new self-love. Falling in love with yourself. A lot of you guys could be a new project, a new creative endeavor that's just getting ready to grow. That it's a challenge for you. So I feel like it's a little hard for you to kind of get into it, but you will. Just keep going. Put one foot in front of the other and you will get there. Just keep going. The Emperor is also peeking its head out, like he didn't give up either. He started off as a page 2 and now he runs an entire territory. He runs corporations. But he started off with a small little coin or a small little cup or wand, just passion. So just keep going. Put one foot in front of the other. Let's have a look at why the Ace of Cups is the challenge and the focus, right? You just need faith. You need to have faith. You need to connect with people and situations that bring you faith, that pull you up. Stop looking around at what you have already. Stop doing that. That's already here. That's already dead. That's already dying. Anything that's manifested in front of you that you can hold, see, touch, it's already gone. Focus on what you can pull in. You're such an intuitive and extremely powerful sign. You guys are so powerful. The shit that Scorpios overcome, nobody can overcome. There's a reason why you have 3 totems. You have 3. Everybody else has 1. Everybody else has 1. You have 3. You guys are powerful and you need to stop letting other situations and outside factors that are not you dictate your life. And that is the reason why you're concluding the cycle. So that you can stop doing that. So you can have a lot of shit that was going on last week, you know. That was crazy. I mean, the Queen of Swords is here. When she's not upright, she's crazy. When she's upright, it's crazy too. But it's not that crazy. But when she's not upright and slightly, I know it's a little bonkers. You know, like I know it's a little, because she's the queen of perception, and it's like somebody warps your perception. It's like someone gave you funny glasses and you're not seeing properly, and you take your glasses off and it's like, wait, I haven't been seeing properly the whole time. So I understand it is very frustrating when she shows up, especially when she's not upright. But you know what? She showed up so you could conclude a cycle. So let it rock. Okay? Conscious thoughts and their desires, Hierophant. Right? Let's see what this is. Belief systems that don't serve you, we're getting rid of that. We're cutting that out. High Priestess said that's gone. And the lie test determined that was a lie. I used to be really good at that. No, but seriously, you're looking at belief systems that don't serve you, that just don't make you happy. What's the point of having a faith system? Going to a church, going to a mosque every day, every week. And all it does is make you feel less than. What is the point of that? Seriously, when you really think of that, you're like, yo, actually that's factualizations, because that's really facts, B. You really have to think sometimes. And that's why you have the Queen and King of Swords energy, as well as the Tower showing up in this reading as well, and showing up in my perception. You really need to level up your thoughts. If something doesn't make you happy, why are you believing it? If you know that you create your own reality, then why are you believing what somebody else thrusts upon you and tells you need to believe this when it doesn't make you happy and it doesn't serve you? If it doesn't make you happy, it's not serving you. If it doesn't make you feel good, if it makes you feel bad, it's not serving you. So why do you keep believing in it? Seriously, the Hanged Man, this is showing up because of the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is no joke. People sleep on the Hanged Man. They be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be hung upside down like that. I don't want. But at the end of the day, this guy really does bless, because he really makes you change your perception. He will really keep you bound up in a forest somewhere when you're losing money and stuff. But honestly, the money you lost, you're like, and the time you lost, you're like, wow, that was worth it, because I really would have been looking crazy for years and years and years if it wasn't for this guy. Like, don't sleep on the Hanged Man. Don't sleep on the Hanged Man, okay? Do not sleep on the Hanged Man. You need to change. You've been going through things that have been causing you to expand your perception. Hanged Man is 12. 1 + 2, 3. Empress is number 3. Expansion. These realizations of unhappiness and realizing that you're unhappy with beliefs or structure or things that you give your belief and your power away to. I mean, we all need a hierophant. We all need faith, right? And we all need to have faith in something bigger than us. But what happens when you're giving your faith away to something that's bigger than you, that doesn't serve you? Then you need to change. You need to change. All right? So, the near future energy, I'm just going to fix that music because that's kind of getting to me. Sorry, you guys. And you're like, she's such a tea. I don't care. I actually kind of liked it, this one. So I'm going to play this one over again. All right, boom. I liked it, this one. Okay. So, let's see what this near future energy is bringing in for you, Scorpios. Queen of Pentacles, just like Libra. Libra had the Queen of Pentacles as well. This is balance, financial stability for some of you guys, groundedness. Okay, for a lot of you guys though, this could be the materialization or the materializing of a connection, because the Empress is dangling here too. This is how I read cards. Okay, the Empress is kind of hanging out here, so this could be the materializing of a particular connection. Let's see what this Queen of Pentacles energy, more so what it's about. The Fool. So it's definitely a little random what it is. It's not something that I could really look into now currently, because with the Fool energy, it really can be ever expansive. But for a lot of you guys though, this could be like a serious, your connection becomes more real this week. If you're single and it's just not time for you yet to meet someone, then your connection with yourself, your deeper connection with yourself becomes more grounded and ever expansive this week. If you are connecting with somebody, your connection with this person, especially if they are your emperor and you are their empress or vice versa, it becomes more grounded. It materializes in a stronger way this week. There is more trust. There is more faith. There is more belief in this particular connection now, because you are realizing that this suits you better than what it was that you were putting your energy in before. What it was that you were putting your energy in before was just not serving you. I want to know a little bit more about this Queen of this Queen of Pentacles energy. The Four of Swords. So we're slowly coming out of a time of isolation. Some of you guys may have had a time of isolation. With the Queen of Wands reversed, there was also a lack of passion. Some hiding as well, hiding of desire. We're coming out of that, and we're going to start being more ourselves and accepting ourselves more. I don't know why these cards came out. Yeah. And I feel like some of you guys kind of felt ashamed of your connection. For some of you guys, your connection with whoever this person is, because it's more about you, this reading, than it is about this other person. Sorry. But this connection, I feel like there were certain things about it that would trigger you, and so you needed to heal, or you just felt like you couldn't really step into it or accept it fully because of just something around you or some belief that you had that made you hide it. But I think you're becoming more proud of this situation and happy for it. But once again, with the Fool energy, it's definitely an energy of trust, and it's also an energy of a situation that we don't know you just have to wait for it to fully actualize for you to see what it is. Okay, so And also I feel like currently it's trying to manifest, and it's one of those things that are manifesting, but your confidence levels, like what I was saying in the beginning, your confidence in yourself, your confidence in your ability to manifest impacts what it becomes, what this Queen of Pentacles energy becomes. The King of Pentacles, some of you guys, honestly, with the Queen and King of Pentacles, this could be a reunion, but in a grounded way. This is super grounded, okay? A balance, self-respect, self-love for some of you guys. And this is impacting your connection because this other person is going to mirror you. I mean, we have justice here. It's going to balance you out. It's going to mirror you. And he's going to show you how much more accepting of yourself that you have become, Scorpio. They're going to show you how much more of, I don't know why my camera's not focusing, but they're going to show you how much more accepting of yourself that you've become. That you'll see, like, not that they didn't value you, but you're just going to see more value. Something about it is just, it's going to shock you a little bit to the point where it does need to come up in a reading, okay? The Lovers is here. And the Queen of Pentacles energy shows because of the Page of Wands, because you're just ready. Page of Wands is ready. He's excited. You're living life now. You're stepping more out of your mind, out of your overly zealous or just crazy thoughts into more of your body and into more of your passions. And so your lover will mirror it. For a lot of you guys, though, the Page of Wands could be a new message, a message of love, an exciting message of love, an exciting offer that actually this offer is exciting to you because it speaks of grounding the connection. So this connection becomes more and more real this week. Okay, I promise you. And I'm hearing, I guarantee it. For a lot of you guys, some of you guys are wondering this, I guarantee it. Okay. Oracle energy we have this week, fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself. Anybody who doesn't want you to be you, they're haters. Right? You know what they say about haters? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Yeah. Okay, like, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. What? Okay, so be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. So be who you are. Don't let people talk to you crazy. Well, actually, let them. Who cares? People are going to talk how they want to talk, but don't let them stop you from being who you are. You know, you can't control what people say, and you try to fight everybody for what they say. That's kind of a waste of energy, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you need to fight. Sometimes people really do try, you need to fight. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's kind of like, all right, whatever. You're a hater. You're a liar. Hater. You're mad. Okay? Like, that's honestly what I feel. Okay? So, I really like this reading. I like all the readings this week. They're so good. But you know what, you guys? That's how I do my readings. I tune to the highest vibration. And I really don't care what you see around you because I know you can manifest from thin air. And I've done it before. You can manifest having nothing but just you. This whole world is a reflection of what you think of yourself. Okay? So you just keep thinking about yourself the way you really are, which is ever expansive. And you will just keep everly expanding. I never stay the same. Every year I'm different. Every year I grow. I never stay the same. Because that's how I see myself. Okay? And you could do this. This is no big deal to Scorpio. Scorpio is another manifestor. It's no big deal. Alright, babies. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I am the spiritual Barbie. I do have daily readings, weekly readings, monthly readings, and also special episodes. And I also tend to go live. Sometimes I go live. Lately, I haven't gone live in a minute, but I've been kind of tired and just doing me. But thank you so much for joining me, Scorpio. I do appreciate it ever so much. God bless you guys. And I hope I'll see you guys next week or maybe tomorrow. Bye-bye.